What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. So Scorpios, this is going to be your spiritual journey reading. Just see where you guys are, checking on you at this time, you know, for those of you that feel like you are on the spiritual path. It's not an easy one, right? We all know, we are all aware. So I hope you guys are doing your best to hang in there with, you know, whatever life has coming at you right now. So let's see what is going on. Scorpio. I feel like some of you guys may be entertainers, okay, of some sort. You guys may be entertaining a crowd, maybe in the entertainment industry. Some of you may be rappers, maybe dealing with a rapper. So, well, let's see what is going on for Scorpios. So, let's check in. Scorpios, see how you guys are doing on your journey this time. Where are you guys at currently? I hope you guys can hear me okay. I mean, I do have a quality microphone and it is brand new, so, you know, I feel like I realize that sometimes I lean, you know, and it kind of like leans away. So I'm hoping that, that the audio picks up okay. If it doesn't, I apologize. Okay. Don't get upset with me. All right. I'm a one-woman show, so, you know, but I feel like it'll be okay. I feel like it's close enough. So I hope that it is. So for those of you, that have liked, commented, subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you so much. Those of you that have booked a private consultation, thank you so much for trusting me with your situation. For those of you that are interested in booking a private consultation, checking out any of your elements playlists, checking out my Etsy wishlist, donating to the channel, any of that information will be found in the description box of every single one of my videos below. All right. So Scorpios. So we have at the bottom of the deck, moving forward. All right. This is where you guys are at currently on your journey. We have freedom here. The eagle. So I feel like some of you immediately, it's like I'm getting this energy of for you guys, Scorpios, where it's like you guys are, you know, you're meant for better. You know, you're meant for more. I feel like some of you are coming to realize that maybe where you've been in life, you've been settling. I feel like it's giving me this settling energy. Some of you are realizing that what has maybe worked up until this point isn't working anymore. So something is changing here. Some of you are needing to free yourself from a situation. I feel like for some of you, this could definitely be a connection, a relationship, someone that maybe you're living with. I feel like some of you, you know that things are changing. You know that maybe you don't feel the same. Like I said, I feel like some of you have had quite a few challenges and it's maybe taken you quite a bit to overcome, to maybe try to shift your perspective to see, you know, the bigger picture, to see things from a different perspective. But I feel like something just isn't working anymore. And it's time for you guys. You guys are like coming into this energy of, you know, it's time to move forward. You know, I need to move forward. So before I go any further real fast, this is a timeless reading. So when you come to this reading, this is intended for from when you see this up until the next about 30 days out. So also this is part one of a part two of a two-part series. So every sign that I do this reading for is going to be 2 parts. I've just decided to do it like that this time around. Just trying something new on the channel. If you like it, please let me know. But I'm going to do this. The first part is going to be oracle cards for the questions that we're asking spirit. And then the second part is going to be the oracle cards clarified with the tarot and some advice towards the end. So some of you might find the messages that you need in the first part. Some of you may need to watch the first part and then follow to the second part to receive, you know, deeper insight to the message. So however that resonates for you, I will link both. Oh, I need to still do that. Holy shit. I need to do that for the Sagittarius and Leo readings that I did yesterday. So if you are guided to watch either of those are posted, but I do need to link them, the videos in the description box. Like I said, I would. I definitely forgot to do that. So please forgive me. I will do that though. So let's see. What is challenging, Scorpios? What's challenging you at this time on your journey? And remember, these are general messages, meaning they're not going to resonate with each and every one of you. I hope that it resonates with a lot of you, if not all of you, but realistically speaking, that's not going to be the case. So that's what the private consultations are for, where they're more tailored to your specific energy and situation. Okay. So that means that if it's not your reading this time, don't take it personal, because it's not personal, right? What is challenging, Scorpios, on their journey at this time? Spirit, what is challenging Scorpios, please? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, abundance. So card 38. Some of you may be 38 years old. We have a life path 38. Hunter moon. So I feel like this is a period where some of you are maybe having a hard time seeing how good you really have it. I feel like, you know, you guys are being challenged at this time, but you're really being asked to step into your power in some type of way. I feel like some of you have maybe been really challenged in such a way to where it's making you miss blessings. You're not, and it's because you're not able to see. I feel like it's like some type of situation has your view so distorted to where you're not even able, or it makes it difficult for you to, you know, focus on how good you really have it, how good your life really is. Okay, I feel like some of you have a lot to be grateful for. You have a lot of resources, but I feel like whatever situation you find yourself in, it's like it's gonna block your blessings here. If it hasn't started already, that's what's gonna happen, because you know, you're not able to express gratitude. You're not able to, you know, really focus on, you know, the blessings that are coming into you. It's like, how do you, if you don't have room for them energetically, how do you receive, right? So I feel like some of you are having a hard time, you know, maybe allowing yourself to see how good you really have it through the challenges, through the difficulties, through you know, the things that are coming up for you right now that maybe, you know, making you feel stuck or bound to a situation. I really feel like Spirit's asking you to, you know, you guys are really maybe wanting to free yourself from a situation, but I feel like Spirit is asking you to maybe see that from a different perspective, see how it's maybe helping you in the meantime until this situation shifts and changes. You know, allow yourself to focus more so on maybe how it's helping you. What can I learn? What is this trying to teach me right now? Like, allow your perspective to shift about why you're in the situation you're in, you find yourself in. And that's where I feel like you'll allow the solution, you know, to help you on the other side of that. So Spirit really wants you to step back into your power at this time. Okay. Full moon, card 16. Okay. Some of you may be life path 16, born on the 16th, life path 7. Okay. So let's see, what is this challenge preparing? What is this challenge preparing you for? And you know what? I want to read you guys abundance as well. I want to read you that card because, oh, I felt my hip pop. Okay, let's see. Card 38. Take advantage of this time of abundance. It is all around you. Possibility and opportunity are everywhere. You are open and responsive to the abundance around you. There is enough for everyone. Okay. So I feel like some of you are maybe having a hard time, and that could be why. You know, because, you know, a situation some of you may find yourself in is making it difficult for you to see the opportunities that are sitting right in front of you. That's not going to be for all of you, but I feel like maybe this is maybe, like I said, for those of you that are in the entertainment industry, I feel like some of you are maybe, you know, being challenged, and or maybe there's like a lot of competition, and so it's making it difficult for you to, you know, see how you can stand out, you know, amongst maybe oversaturated type of industry, right? But this is where Spirit is reminding you that you have, you know, you have so much. You have so much to offer. It's just going to be up to you to, you know, free your mind, see how this challenge is really helping you, how to see it from a different perspective, how to understand that maybe that's you being the eagle. Eagles fly solo. They're the birds that fly the highest. Why do you think that is? Because that energy is unmatched. So I feel like some of you are needing to shift your perspective about the things that you find that are challenging you, or that are sort of like a thorn in your side, so to speak. Allow yourself to see how it's really preparing you for maybe more. It's preparing you for maybe a certain lifestyle that some of you have asked for, or certain manifestations you guys are essentially being prepared for. So I feel like you're being asked to, you know, free maybe your limiting perspective, your limiting beliefs that are maybe keeping you stuck, tied and bound, keeping you from maybe seeing how much opportunity there really is around you at this time, that you guys are maybe, you know, ignoring, or like I said, having a hard time seeing it in that from that lens of perspective. This is all about both of these cards coming up the way they are. It's both about perspective. Okay. So let's see. Spirit, what is this preparing Scorpio for? What is this preparing Scorpio for? So we have compassion. So this compassion card speaks to, you know, forgiveness, lessons, you know, needing to be learned. So being gentle with yourself, being patient with yourself, giving grace to maybe a situation, to maybe a person, someone around you, having compassion for, you know, what's happening. There's lessons that maybe you were meant to teach someone else, or maybe someone is meant to teach you. So, you know, allow yourself to, you know, see it from that higher vantage point. This is, again, you know, with that perspective. I feel like you're really being asked to have compassion here for a situation. I feel like maybe there's, you know, maybe you're going to be the one asking for compassion. So I feel like Spirit's asking you to extend that, because there may become a point where you're needing that same compassion you're being asked to give. You know, you may end up needing it. So I feel like Spirit wants you to, you know, extend that at this time. Because there's also a new beginning here that is possible. Or maybe something that you guys thought you were missing, Spirit is giving you. Spirit is maybe having compassion for your situation, for maybe the challenges that you've been experiencing, and is gifting you something in some type of way. Okay. Look, freedom. How is freedom shown up here twice in two different decks for you guys? At the bottom of this deck, and this one came out, actually. Okay. So freedom card is definitely shown up here twice, Scorpio. So this is something that maybe is really limiting you, hindering you. Like I said, whether this is a situation, this is a connection, this for some of you is just your own thoughts, your own lens of perspective, your own way of seeing things. And for some of you, that's why it seems like things are maybe not getting better, or maybe you're like I said, having a hard time seeing all the opportunity and the abundance that's around you, that you really, all the opportunity that you really have, maybe all the, you know, because some of you are just, you know, not grateful. Or like I said, someone is around you that, you know, is really distorting your perspective, making you, you know, kind of like see it from their perspective, like seeing it from a lack mentality, like seeing it from, you know, the standpoint of a glass half empty versus a glass half full, right? That's, again, perspective. So I feel like once you allow yourself, though, to shed these limiting beliefs that may have been projected onto you, or that maybe the people around you are kind of like, you know, feeding your mind with, and you're absorbing it instead of just observing what's happening. Once you allow yourself to really shed that, you know, those perspectives, and really step back into your power, that is what frees you from a situation here. That is what helps you, you know, see something very clearly. Okay. And I feel like you guys are going to start keeping maybe what you're doing to yourself, or you're needing to. Okay. So let's see. What do you, Spirit, what do you want Scorpios to focus on at this time? What do you want Scorpios to focus on? Ooh, Spirit, initiation. Some of you are going through an initiation, Scorpio. Okay. And that is where Spirit is asking you, why it's preparing you for compassion, because this is being held back from you right now. This containment, this is, I feel like, a long time coming. This is something that's been maybe, you know, been kind of like waiting to happen, but maybe it just wasn't time. Now it's like, it's time. The initiation has started, and it's happening, I feel like, to move you forward in some type of way, to help you, you know, get clear about what the next step is, where you're heading next. That rocket of desire, for those of you that know who I'm talking about, Abraham Hicks, where she speaks of rockets of desire. I feel like some of you are being positioned to, you know, launch forward in some type of way, where it's like you're being like slingshot, like, you know, like using a slingshot. And I feel like some of you are being shot into like your next timeline, your next, you know, the next chapter of your life, or something like that, like a new life for some of you. Okay. But I feel like you're not seeing this yet. And that's why I feel like, again, Spirit is asking you to, you know, allow yourself to have this higher lens of perspective, take a step back, and allow yourself to see, you know, the opportunity that's really lying in maybe what seems like chaos around you right now. Okay. It's part of an initiation. I feel like it's part of, you know, before we give you more, let's see if you can use what you have. You see what I'm saying? So, let's see, what opportunities is presenting themselves for Scorpio? There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Okay. So there's definitely, like I said, this is, and it makes sense, being part of an initiation. This is a time for learning. This is really a period of learning maybe how to have compassion for yourself, but also others, right? You can't have for someone else what you don't have for yourself. So I feel like some of you are being like put through particular circumstances and situations so that when you encounter those, other people who are going through those same circumstances, you know how to relate to them, you know how to actually help them because you've gone through it. You see what I'm saying? It's different than being like, wow, I can only imagine how you feel, versus, yeah, I've been there too. You see what I'm saying? Like, it hits different when you're able to help someone from a standpoint of experience versus, you just read about it. You see what I'm saying? It hits way different when you've actually been there and done that, right? Because what works, for one person may not work for someone else. But if you've never experienced it at all, how are you even in a place to talk about it? You see what I'm saying? So I feel like for some of you, Scorpios, you're really being put through this challenge at this time, to really teach you how to be resourceful, to maybe teach you how to be grateful, right? Because that's the one thing that you can, my apologies for the airplane. I don't know why they fly over here so much, but I feel like that's, for some of you, something that can really be beneficial. Okay, more gratitude. That's the one thing you can overdose on. It's the only thing you can overdose on, in my opinion. You can never have enough gratitude. Anything else in excess can be harmful. Too much water can drown you. You see what I'm saying? Like, so many other things. Too much of, anything can be detrimental in some way, shape, or form. But gratitude, you can never have enough gratitude. So yeah, anyway, birth. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot that I feel like is trying to come in for you guys. Patience, slow down. It's like Spirit is positioning you to free yourself from a situation that I feel like is no longer working. But, it's important for you to realize, I feel like before Spirit is going to help you, it's like you're being asked to help yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like people are, I've even learned that too. Like, even with me helping other people, it's like I don't know what it is, but it's just, there's something about when, someone's trying to help themselves that makes you want to help them a bit more versus someone just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? If someone's like willing to work for the money that they're asking you for, you see what I'm saying? You're more prone to help that person versus someone who's just sitting there with their hand out. When it's like, damn, you could do something. You know what I'm saying? If I had to work for it, you could do something. But anywho, so this is part 1 of the 2-part series. So for those of you that want to dive deeper into the message, we're going to go into part 2 to clarify this with the tarot, get some advice from Spirit, see what else, Spirit wants to give us for this reading. So if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for showing up, for being here. If you enjoyed this video, I really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Consider subbing if you have not. And for those of you that are interested in part 2, you'll be able to find that link in the description box below this video.